My name is Mandy Siegel and welcome to Voice of Life TV. Today I'm going to share with you my 3 top tips on how to manage and look after your voice in the middle of winter. Let's call it a winter warmer type thing. So, the first tip, you've got to warm up your voice before every speaking event, before getting in front of the camera to make your videos, before making your webinars, before singing at a live event, before giving a presentation. It's so important to look after your voice, particularly when you're cold. And in some parts of the world, like right now in Australia, it's winter. So that's tip number 1. Make sure you do lots of warm-ups. Even if you just gently hum through the melody of a song that you know really well, and just gently do that for a few minutes, it will really, really help you. Okay, tip number 2. And tip number 2 is to remember, never attempt to speak over a busy, crowded place for a long period of time. So, sometimes if you're out in a crowded restaurant or a crowded bar or something, and it's lots of people and the noise is really loud, you're going to want to raise your voice to speak above the noise to be heard. And so that just continues. It just continues to raise your voice. And sometimes thereafter you might find that you've got a dry, sore throat. So speaking or shouting really dehydrates your voice, and that's really important to stay hydrated for speaking and for singing. So don't try and speak over a noisy crowd for too long, because that will really strip your throat of all its natural moisture. Tip number 3. Do you ever feel like in the middle of winter, sometimes you get a little tickle in your throat? It might be a little bit of a sore throat. So what I recommend is to get a glass of clean room temperature water and put a teaspoon or so of apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, and that's the sediment it's been made from. And you can add some honey as well, and just mix that up and have a sip, and then gargle, and then swallow that sip, and it will go into your body. It's really good for your gut health as well, and that's most often where illnesses and colds and things like that start. So do that as much as you can if you feel a little bit of a sore throat coming on, because the last thing you want when you're going to go and speak or do a singing gig or whatever it is to have a sore throat, or a cold for that matter. It's almost impossible to continue. So look after your health in the middle of winter, and if there are any tips or challenges or questions that you have, remember to leave them down below, and I'll be more than happy to help. It's such a pleasure to share this with you, and I hope you have an awesome time looking after your voice over the winter or summer, wherever you are right now. Thanks so much for being with me, and we'll see you really soon. Bye for now.